Market update on the 30th. SPY up 3%. Powell, he might have sounded a little bit dovish, but he didn't say anything that was dovish. He said that rates will be continuing to rise through 2023 until they get inflation down to 2%. The market pumped 3%. It's hard to look at the news and be like, or what he said and think it's bullish, but you really just got to look at the chart. So this was a C wave right here, and we got the move above the 200 DMA on the daily time frame, hit the long-term trend line, and so this can either be the top right here, could be the top, could be completely done. I don't think it is though, because I think the dollar might have a little bit more to go, but I don't think we're going to go past the 1.61 fib of this AB wave or this A wave, which is at 408, or basically 409 to 411.50, and that's basically the September 13th high, September 12th high. I don't think we get above that on this move particularly. However, if we're going to go higher, I think we're going to get something like this, and then we would go like that. So if that is the case, then that means this move right here is only A. So A, B, C, A, B, C. So if you look at this from the very bottom, it would basically be A, B, C, X, A, B, C, X, A, B, C. So it's that's very possible now, I guess, or this could be the top. We'll see. But the 1.61 fib of this move right here is all the way up at 422. So you got to watch out. If they want to take the market to 422, then I guess it's possible. But I think it's got to pull back first. We can also look at the 1.61 fib of where we finished at today, and that's at 418. And the 1.61 fib of the W wave is at, whoops, 416.71. So a bunch of possibilities, but again, if we're going to go that high, we got to pull back first. I think maybe back to 400 maybe, and then go higher. I think 400 would be a good zone. Maybe a 1-2% sell-off, and then go higher. So after that, we hit the long-term trend line though too. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens if we start falling now and begin the 5-wave move down. I had some hedges I took profit on, basically sold puts, and then I added some puts today for February and January. If you're curious, I have 395 puts in both January and February. Pretty confident in the fact that by end of December, at the latest, all of January and like some of February, we're going to be really bearish. So I have some conviction on that, and I'm not going to listen to people saying that we're just going to melt up to 480 or 450 or whatever. I guess it's possible if you look at this whole move right here, because you could technically say this is a W, but I think that if that were to happen, we would need to pull back first, a pretty good size amount, and then go higher. So we will actually, you know what? We're getting close to this right here. This has always been pretty hard resistance. So I wouldn't be, if that's going to happen, we'd probably come up here. It'd be something like this. It'd be see how that would be kind of similar to this, kind of like a W. If that were to happen, that would end up turning this whole thing into, let's see, it would just be a long B wave, basically. It would just be A, B, and then we would get the 5-wave move down here. So you got to watch out for that. The good thing is, though, that if this happens, we're probably going to come back down here just like this did, from 415 all the way down to 380. So something to watch out for too, but we're getting close to the top for the short-term move. The dollar, 3 different possibilities. I still think that the most likely for the dollar is A, B, C, and then we get a 5-wave move down. That's the most likely. The second most likely is probably 5-wave move started already. And the least likely is that we bottomed right here and we're going higher, and this is a second wave. So, gotta watch the dollar though, but it doesn't have that much more downside in my opinion, but we'll see. QQQ on its way up to 298, 302, our targets. And yeah, it's about 3% away. So we'll see what happens with that. Apple, same thing, higher. Looking for probably somewhere a double top somewhere in here at like 158. This came down here close to this bottom, so probably like 158. And that would be the top, and they'd be ready for a 5-wave move down. Microsoft, same thing, looking for high 250s to 260 on the really bullish scale all the way up to 278, but most likely 260. IWM, looking for 198. It's at 187 right now. Probably one more move higher, just like SPY, most likely. What else we got? Yields. Yields hit our target of 3.7, went all the way down to the 1.61 fib at 3.61. I'm looking for a bounce in yields. So if this is going to keep on going down, this is ABC. I would look for it to at least do that. I haven't really done this chart in a while, but I would look for that, or we're just going to go higher from here. We're just going to go higher. I don't have a target right now, but this move right here is ABC. I would look for a temporary bounce. Bitcoin is following the market. It went higher today. I would look for, again, I talked about it in the video yesterday, looking for 18,000 based on this still being a fourth wave. So A, B, C. Over here, this is the 200 MA on the 4-hour time frame. That looks like a pretty good target right there. So that's possible. Is there anything else to look at? Oh yeah, Dow Jones. Dow Jones still doing the same thing. Already hit our target actually. That would be interesting if Dow Jones is the leader for this move higher and then ends up being the first one to fall. It's already in the target range. I guess SPY is too, but we'll have to see going forward. There's a lot of resistance right in here too. So after it hits that, looking for that 5-wave move lower. So that's pretty much it. Tough day if you were bearish. If you caught on to the bullish trend, you probably made a lot of money. But tough day, and I think it's a fake out, no matter if it goes to 415 or whatnot. You got to have conviction in the market. If you don't have conviction, you're probably going to lose money because you're going to change your mind too much. And that's why I didn't make a ton of money today, but I bought more puts because I have conviction that we are going to go down to 330 minimum, probably by February, maybe March at the latest. So I know it's kind of a bold call because this could still happen, but I'm thinking it's not going to happen. I think we're going to go down and finish this sometime in could be later than that, I guess. It could be April, May, I don't know. But my puts are for January, February, and I think that they'll at least make a lot of money by that. We'll at least get a first wave down to 380 or so. So anyway, that's pretty much it. let me know what you think in the comments. Are you bullish from here? Are you bearish? What do you think is going to happen? It's getting pretty interesting now. I think everyone is split 50-50. There's a lot of bulls out there. There's a lot of bears. A lot of bears are giving up. And one thing on the options chain today, if you look at the options chain, it was like the calls were in the money. The amount of calls that were in the money were so much greater than the puts. It was almost like bears have given up at this point. Like they're not even trying anymore. There was more calls at 396 than puts at 396. So normally the market would move to that area and, you know, get rid of all those calls, make them worthless. But today it just kept on going up. Obviously it was a pump to shake the bears and get people bullish again. So that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe. Any other thing you want me to do, any tickers, let me know. And that's it. I will talk with you guys tomorrow.